If you haven't started investing in the stock market, today is April 10th, 2026, and I'm here to give you a couple reasons why you should get started investing in the stock market. First and foremost, investing in the stock market gives you a lot more control than what you think as far as like investing your money, right? Like you can invest your money in 401k, you can invest your money in IRA, invest your money in all these other things. But the thing with the stock market is it gives you a little bit more flexibility as far as what you can do with your money, right? So when buying stocks, there's multiple strategies on what we can do. So for example, we can invest and still put a fractional amount away. So for example, if we're putting away $40 into our 401k, we could put $40 away into a stock. We don't have to buy the stock at its full value price. So that's number one. Number two is that the sooner you get started investing when you are older, you don't have to invest as hard. But when you're older, starting to invest, you got to go a little bit harder. So if you're younger than 40 years old, this is another reason why you should get started in investing to make your future self, you, happy, right? So that's another reason. Another reason is that if you haven't watched any of my videos by now, I highly recommend stopping this video and watching all my videos previously to understand what the grind looks like in investing, because one thing when it comes to investing that people fail to understand sometimes is this isn't investing isn't money flipping, right? Like money flipping could be called an investment, but if we're just talking about investing purely, this is something that's going to take time. This isn't something that's, we're going to just flip money tomorrow and that's it. This is something that's going to take time. I've been doing this. I started this YouTube channel back in November 13th. We're what, 3 days away from being 6 months into the channel. And as you guys can see, my progress is I'm still up. I'm up $745, 6 months. So with the patience, time, and everything, you can get there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go through some of my plays here with you guys. If you've been following me, you guys know the plays that I have. Today is expiration day, so that means we're gonna get rid of a lot of these things, which I'm super happy because I want to get back into some cash. Because as you guys can see here, they're thinking about doing some margin call on me, but at the end of the day, here we're gonna have some plays take care of us. So first one we're gonna do here is look, today's expiration 410. That means hims and hers is below $21. So if I let this expire today, I don't touch it. I get to keep the $1 and it expires worthless. But I'm already 95% in this contract. Like my profit is already 95%. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this contract out. And another thing too, which you guys have to put into play in perspective is I've gained $20, right? So that'd be point 20. Point 20 minus 22.76 would be 22.56. So my average cost is also going down. So I keep that in mind because it allows me to think what would be my next strike price, as far as rolling into another contract. So here I'm probably gonna stick with I think I got the 21. Probably gonna stick with the 21 here, just be a little bit aggressive here. I could go with the 22. I think my average cost is 22. There's 22 like 30, 40. So I could go here with the 22 and just write it out that way. But this thing could drop even more. So it's just like, ugh, what do we do? So I'm gonna I'm gonna play the 2050. I haven't seen it dropped in, but then it makes me want to do like the 19 because we could just bounce. Anything could happen like within the market. So it's just like, what do I do? Do I just play it high or do I play it low? We're gonna wait on that for a little bit. We got other plays we can go over. This is one play that's gonna expire today. That means I'm gonna sell my 100 shares at $15, but I do get credit for doing so. Another play, Intel. I got cooked on this one. Coca-Cola is one that I could definitely roll. So Coca-Cola, I have 100 shares of Coca-Cola. I did a contract for 79. At the $79 strike price, I got $6. Right now, I'm getting $5 out of the whole entire thing. Market saying that it doesn't project that Coca-Cola will get to $79 today. So what I'm going to do is roll this position. I'm going to roll the position. And since I have a call, I bought a naked call for Coca-Cola. I'm going to be a little bit aggressive. So my average cost is 77.20. So I have this call here and I'm going to be aggressive because if it rips, I have the call. If it doesn't rip, I'm hedging myself. So boom. This is the next week. We got 77.20. So we're gonna look here and we're gonna see what's gonna give me like 77.20 or higher. So right here I could sell this strike price, right? Like sell this strike price. And if Coca-Cola rips, I got the naked call, which I'll make money on the back end. But if Coca-Cola doesn't rip and if it decides to fall, I'm hedging myself. So let's see what I can get filled for. We're gonna try to be a little greedy here. Let's try to be a little greedy. Let's see if they can get us filled here. See if we could be a little greedy. Oh my god. All right. So I guess I can't do anything because my margin. So no real place because the margin is going to kick our ass. So we're just gonna buy some stocks. Just gonna buy some stocks. So that's one downfall when you're using margin. Um, is like a few things is controlled, so they're not gonna let you just buy, especially if your portfolio is down. This is Microsoft, so Microsoft I'm gonna do $8. Do $8 in Microsoft. Boom. So we got Microsoft. So what I tried to do earlier, guys, is some of the plays that I've gotten. And again, if you haven't watched any of my videos prior, you're not gonna understand. So I highly recommend going to watch some of those. So I had to take care of some of those plays, but it didn't allow me. So we're just gonna buy our stocks as we normally do. Um, Everything else today is green. Like I'm super green on everything. Like look at this, guys. We're super green on everything. Total return, look, green, 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 green. We're red on Microsoft. We've been red on Microsoft for the longest. Red on gold, SoFi, and Hims and Hers. I can't do anything. I can't even get into a. I can't even get into a. Oh, they'll let me get into this? No, I'm not getting into this crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got my hands tied today, so it looks like I can't do much. I will do another video later today to give you guys an update on how this all goes, the assignments, and all that. But we did just a couple buys. We can't cover our positions. We can't hedge. Also, I did this play earlier today. Cost me $1 basically. Like, look at my average credit, right? I want to do this so bad. I want to get like 300 contracts, right? 300 contracts at 99 cents a credit, right? At 99 cents a credit. That means I would be getting 2,000. Like, oh my God, this would be insanity. This would be insanity. The amount of credit that I would get. So I need $318. So if this, if SPY rips November or April 30th, right? Above $719, which is about like 6%, I would be making $29,000. This would be insane play right here. Insane play. This would be the year, the play of the year. So I got that broiling up, trying to see what this whole market does. Hopefully we get some good news. But ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday. Like I said, I'm gonna do another video later today explaining what goes on. I've been seeing you guys watching some of my videos. I've been seeing you guys some of my comments talking about, oh, this guy's only up pennies or whatever. But hey, these pennies are adding up. Before it was only 1 penny. Now it's a few cents. Now it's a few dollars. Look at this. Look at this. Look, like for example, your equity. For example, um here, Caterpillar. I'm only in $21, right? I'm only in $21 with Caterpillar, but I'm up $4. I'm up 25%. So imagine if I had more money, huh? So those that want to make fun are like, oh, you're only up pennies and only a couple dollars. Look at this, 6%. Find me your 6% winners. Let's look at Netflix. Let's look at Netflix. How much am I up? 23%. Find me your other 23% winners. Find me those. Look at this. More. Hold on. Google, Netflix, Nvidia. Everyone has Nvidia, Caterpillar, like even Lowe's. Like Lowe's, look at 2% winner. So these pennies used to be literally pennies, but now they're like multiplying cents. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, you guys are gonna get a 2 for 1 today. You guys are gonna get 2 videos today, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys for watching. When we see each other next week.